Okay, so we are almost done for the day. I gotta go pick the kid up from work here in a second, but we're basically just fitment and chill, trying to get some stuff to fit, see what fits, what doesn't fit, where it needs to be adjusted, and all that kind of stuff. I think I'm gonna leave the oil air separator there or thereabouts because that corner is where it goes when the car is built for. But being this has a rotated turbo kit now, I can't really put it over there without knowing where the turbo's going to sit. I think it's going to be an issue. However, the map sensor and something else used to sit over here originally. Those are no longer needed with the standalone, so this can reutilize that bracket for that. This is the coolant surge tank contraption for the turbo to give the coolant somewhere to cool or something like that. There's a tank for it there. I'm not sure where to put it yet, so I just kind of have stuff placed in the engine bay. I think what I'm going to do is get the old engine, bolt that exhaust manifold back to it, and then sit the old engine back in the car so I can kind of figure out what's going to go where. Since it's really nothing more than a paperweight, might as well have something resourceful with it, which is, test fitment. So we might do that sometime later this week. Grab the old engine, which is still in the engine crane, bolt that to it, put the turbo on it, sit it in the car so then I can properly mark the K-member where it needs to be cut, if it has to be cut at all with this particular manifold. That being said, the charge air cooler's more or less hard mounted. I got the side pipes on there because they're the only ones that weren't red, and I just assumed that because they were shaped the way they were, they kind of go where I put them. Use a little bit of common sense. That one might need to be modified still because the radiator comes pretty far out. Then there's a timing cover, so I'm not sure, but I mean, whatever modification needs to be minor. And then that tube there sits right about where it probably should. Then over here, managed to take the exhaust off with the one from the WRX here. I'm going to slap that on real quick. This is pretty common amongst the second gen legacy guys to use WRX exhaust systems. So we're going to just kind of throw that on there and hang it and kind of see where it sits. And there's a little bit of a gap there because of the heat shield that you can see there. So we'll probably remove that and then cut the hanger brackets off and just kind of rotate it till we get it to fit like we want. But other than that, it's on there. And here's the back. It's not going to stay this far back. This is just kind of showing you, the routing and all that. But it'll scoot back. We'll bring it out to here some, and fix it. Other than that, we're going to clean up and call it a day.